Yeah, I mean, a lot of players are favoring getting roaches much earlier because Zerglings with speed, it's not so much that you're trying to rely on the Zerglings, but more so that at that stage in the game, you just don't have enough creep. The roaches are able to stay alive a little bit more easily, but here we are going directly into Game 2. If you're a fan of IdrA, feel free to shout. IdrA, our superhero Zerg player on the right, the bad boy of pro gaming, and of course, any Morrow fans of the Swedish superhero, give a cheer. Morrow just playing absolutely brilliantly, has really dramatically improved his fundamentals from yesterday to today.
Yeah, he is playing so well. I mean, that last game, the execution of that push, and then the transition was amazing. He's getting the stim upgrade straight away, but he was on 7, well, I think it's 8 by the end of that game. 8 barracks, that is so much. And he's just pumping out units. And here we go with the spawn positions. We look here, is IdrA gonna show where he is?
It looks like IdrA is getting a chance to go into Morrow's main, and he will, yes, he will advance forward, and I think this is going to make Morrow very happy, almost certainly going to opt to throw down some barracks at this south end, and I'm pretty sure Morrow wants to be opening with Reapers and playing aggressively every single game, because that does seem to be a weak point of IdrA's, is defending that early harass. Players like Demaga seem to have a little bit more comfort against it.
And here we are looking into IdrA's base right now. He is going for the 14 gas, 14 pool build again. He loves this build, but I'm actually worried about IdrA right now because this tech lab's going to come straight down, and the base, the travel distance that Reaper has to do is so close. Just, you know, down one level, run a little bit, then into IdrA's base, and he's going to be able to use these Reapers so efficiently against IdrA, and that could be really, that could actually cause a lot of trouble for him.
And I think IdrA, the adjustment he needs to make from game to game is to just not value having as many drones. In the game that he just lost, he had 6 or 7 drones mining at the expansion, which is quite a lot. And oh no, Morrow is not going to be going for any Reaper plays, instead getting a Marine out very quickly. And it looks like IdrA is going to be positioning Overlords around Morrow's base, so that way he can poke in later for a scout. But I'm a little disappointed that Morrow isn't going to be sticking with the Reaper play, as it did seem to be so effective in the last game.
Well, I think what he's going to do, Day9, he is actually going to carry on with the Reaper play. The Marine was to actually say, IdrA, you are not allowed to park that Overlord above my barracks, and that Overlord is going to go down.
Is he going to lose that Overlord?
Oh my God, I can't believe that.
Gigantic. What a huge play by Morrow to be able to take this Overlord down. Morrow, he has said time and again that Terran vs. Zerg is his most comfortable matchup, and it's these little subtle adjustments that will get him the huge lead. That Overlord is trying to run away. Can any Zerglings get there in time? It does not appear to be the case. That is such a gigantic lead for Morrow at this stage in the game. He takes it down, and look at IdrA already supply blocked.
Yeah, he's supply blocked. He has to build another Overlord, and it's going to cost him 100 minerals, and that is just not right, because he should not be spending that money on that Overlord. He should not have lost that. And not only is he in trouble because of where the spawn positions are, but because he got supply blocked, it's just going to give Morrow that extra edge he needs to win this game.
And there comes the Reaper chasing down these Zerglings. Such great play by Morrow. That one subtle little adjustment, and there is completing the wall off. Doesn't want to lose to any Zergling counterattack. Wants to have those buildings down so that he can micro around them with his Reaper. So Morrow now advancing forward, trying to be able to take out this hatchery. Excellent play by Morrow, and we are back to a similar game state as in the last game, but it's much worse for IdrA.
This is so bad for IdrA right now. He needs to start spreading creep out, because I don't know, we haven't even seen a Roach Worm. The Roach Worm was actually down the last game, and he hasn't put it down. Oh, sorry, here it comes now. He goes back to putting 3 in gas, so we can have enough gas to build these. He's actually, is he going to lose another Overlord? He's got to be super careful here. If he loses another one, it looks like it will get away, though. It is going to get away, thank God. But right now, we're looking in the Morrow's base, 3 Reapers out. The tech labs are about to be done. Will IdrA be able to defend this push?
And there comes barracks 4 and 5, and look at that great timing by Morrow. Right as that last Reaper finishes and the tech labs get done, all the barracks are free to build extra Reapers. 3 Reapers out right now for Morrow, safely moving to the Zelmaga Watchtower. He sees that there are Zerglings up here. He's going to try to do a little bit of damage. Very nice control. Look at that, 2 cliffs that Morrow can abuse. He's going to keep some up on this high ground. That's such amazing control using this back cliff. IdrA is getting shut down left and right.
Well, look at the production tab right now. Roaches are starting to be made. There is no upgrade for the Roaches yet, and I think that's the right choice for IdrA to do. Lings are also being made. He knows this is coming, and right now, looking, and the 5th barracks is about to be done. Tech Labs are going to be added, and it looks like Morrow is going in now.
I mean, the one thing that I think could really save IdrA right now is if he got some extra range, if he did manage to get something like Spine Crawlers up to use the Roaches to delay for as long as possible. The Reapers are up into the main, a little bit dangerous, needs to be poking at the front a touch more. Creep spread is looking very, very good, and there Morrow safely pulls back. He is going to be doing a direct push at the front.
Yeah, here he is, and this is where it gets dangerous. When you hit this critical amount of Reapers, they're going to be pushing down. He has three Roaches on the front and one at the back, and all these links as well. He might be able to defend this and see how Morrow's control will be.
Looks like Morrow, in rage, takes out the Meng statue and is going to continue to advance from the south side. There are some Roaches there. He's going to be able to pick off that one, and look at that, only taking one hit from those Roaches. Morrow safely pulling back a very far distance, doesn't want to get caught on the creep. Would love it if he even spent a scan. Now that's a huge risk, popping into the main. Oh no,
God,
Morrow is going to get
surrounded.
Oh, he needs to pull back, but he does have a lot of Reapers. Whoa, how did he not lose any Reapers? Lost one there at the very end, and look at this count just exploding for Morrow.
There were just too many Reapers. IdrA cannot physically get a surround off, because by the time the links go around, they are already dead. And these Roaches are making short work of the Reapers, but he has to stay on the creep. He does return to the creep, but at the same time, IdrA's not having any damage being done to his economy. He's just pumping out units. The speed upgrade is being researched now. The bomb is on for Morrow, and IdrA is defending against this superbly. But look at Morrow, he's transitioning into Marauders.
He is doing a huge push at the front with Marauders. The reason that IdrA is still able to stay in this game is because he did get that very fast Roach Warren, is defending extremely well, just forcing everything back by having the better creep spread. But again, with this many barracks, with Tech Labs, you can just quickly get some Marauders, and oh no, Zergling gets into the main, is getting a chance to look at everything, and even so, I think IdrA is going to be a little disappointed because Morrow is playing just perfectly.
Yeah, Morrow's playing so well, and I think that IdrA is playing on the same level right now. The speed upgrade has finished for the Roaches. He didn't lose anything. No Queens were lost, no drones were lost. He defended perfectly. Creep is being spread amazingly right now. Perfect defense here by IdrA, and Morrow is making a lot of Marauders.
And it looks like Morrow is going to try to poke in the front, but look at this big creep spread. I mean, every angle that he wants to attack at. Look, Overlord's even filling up the main, and there's the Overseer going down right now for IdrA, as he does want to continue to get the advantage by gooping up any of those buildings with that Contaminate spell. And here comes some Marauders. Are there going to be enough Zerglings for IdrA? Going to the production tab, it does look like he's adding on a few more, but I'm not sure that IdRA's even gotten the chance to see this big army advancing forward.
The stim has finished now, but is Morrow going to go in? He is going to go in with the stim. This is it. This is Morrow's push. He is taking control of the creep and decides to push back after looking at the amount of lings that IdrA has, and this attack will not work for Morrow. He will have to return to his base. And do you know what I love throughout this entire game that IdRA's been doing? Even though he's under pressure, he is building 1 or 2 drones all the time just to keep up with his macro.
So smart, and as we can see, there is a Spire that is almost done. Morrow responding by making many Marines and getting the Ghost Academy again. That snipe spell for the Ghost, so effective at killing off Mutalisk. And there's, look at that last second Contaminate on that barracks, but Morrow is moving forward with a very scary push. Look at the size of this army. IdrA, though, has plenty of Zerglings, and is there a Baneling nest anywhere? No, it looks like it's just Zerglings at this point in time.
7 Mutas are about to pop out. Does he have, oh my God, Morrow's pulling all his SCVs.
Oh my goodness.
This is so Morrow's standard style, and he wants to end this game now. He doesn't feel comfortable that he could play IdrA the more this game drags on. He wants to end this now. Does IdrA have enough to defend?
Oh, the Mutalisks are out more than enough in time, so it looks like the Mutalisks, even if all these units die on the ground, the Mutalisks will be able to clean everything up, and it looks like Morrow is way ahead in the ground fight. And will he be able to rush in? Yes, he does have units moving directly into the main. Oh, the Reapers end up getting stuck, but he is stimming and retreating. Somehow Morrow finding the exact timing to do a maximum amount of damage.
And I can't stress how bad that was for Morrow. He lost about 20 SCVs there and didn't touch IdrA. IdrA is still in this game, and now he is so far ahead. He started off by losing that Overlord, and now he's commanding this game. He's got enough Mutalisks to go in there and start harassing, picking up Tech Lags, and all Morrow has is 2 Marines and 2 Ghosts.
Oh no, and the Mutalisk in the back of the main. Morrow just cannot do anything there. The Ghost there arriving just in time to get some key snipes off to repel IdrA, but IdrA is going to swing way, way ahead after that battle. They both had around 50 food, but IdrA already up at 90, and Morrow still down at 63.
And this is not what Morrow wants. This was not a part of his game plan. He wanted to end IdrA a lot sooner than this. IdRA's got his third up now. A queen is being produced. Drones are waypointing there. IdrA is in such a comfortable position. And we look at the production tab. He has got the banelings out. He is upgrading baneling speed. The +1 attack for the Mutalisk as well. Great position for IdrA being, and I'm not sure what Morrow can do to keep up with IdrA.
All IdrA needs to do is slowly expand the creep towards Morrow, and then he can easily bust him with a bunch of banelings and zerglings. It looks like the Mutalisk trying to find some vulnerability, just taking the snipes, no big deal. There are just not enough anti-air units here. The Ghosts do amazing damage. Again, 25 energy to do a 45 damage shot, and wow, look at those Mutalisk numbers slowly evaporating, but I don't even think IdrA minds or cares because he is just pulling so far ahead.
And look, Morrow's going for it again. The thing is, he is using Stim so often, but he doesn't have any medivacs to actually heal stuff. So his units are not looking good. He's going to push down again. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like he's going to take any SCVs this time, but it looks like IdrA has enough units to deal with this push.
Especially because the baneling numbers are going to be getting very high very soon. Look, a few more just hatched, so he does have 11 banelings right now. Mutalisk trying to pull back in the production tab. IdrA is just making zerglings and an infestation pit. No extra units are being produced. Here comes the key. He needs to get those good snipes off, but the banelings are rolling forward, and oh no, he actually EMPs, and IdrA annihilates it without any issue at all. Morrow had to micro that perfectly with the snipes, but wasn't able to pull it off.
Morrow is down to 49 food, 50 food, and IdrA at a monstrous 120 food. He is so far ahead right now, taking off these tech labs. A couple of Marines won't even scare him. He'll take them down, taking these Marines down one at a time. And IdrA is so far ahead right now, and I cannot believe he stayed in this game for this long.
And look, after all those attacks, look at the drone saturation that is third at his second expansion in his main. This is amazing, amazing timing by IdrA to still have enough units to deal with these attacks and yet make drones. And Morrow in desperate position, only just now starting the factory, but the front is so vulnerable. A few Zerglings and Banelings are going to walk right over it.
IdrA looks like he's going to go in. He's just making sure all these Lings and Banelings are ready to go in. Here he goes. IdrA's going for the final kill, and Morrow will not have enough to defend against this.
And the Mutalisk, oh my gosh, there's so much damage, and the Banelings rolling in as well.
And it looks like IdrA's just taking this down. There is nothing left here. IdrA's rolling this game. Good game called. 1-1 in the final. Wow.
Tying the series up. We will be going into Game 3 on Blistering Sands. The series has reset. We are down to a best of 3 again.
And look how calm IdrA looks right now on that stage. He is looking so cool and relaxed. He doesn't care. Nothing gets to him right now. I was talking to him before, and I said, are you nervous? You are playing in the final. Are you nervous about this? And he says, no, I actually don't get nervous anymore. And that is such an attribute to have for a professional player.
Wow, that is very hard not to get nervous, because I'm not going to lie, I'm comfortable here casting in front of the camera, but even when I went up on stage, oh man, it's scary looking at all the people who are just staring at you. And I mean, if IdrA even looks 1 inch to the left or right, he's going to see everyone hanging on every one of his moves. It's incredibly intense. So, I mean, I really like the fact that IdrA was able to pull through and play very well in that last game.
Right, yeah, definitely. And IdrA played so well. I actually can't believe that he managed to survive early on. I mean, the Overlord, the losing that Overlord early on, I mean, how did he survive? I mean, the close positions, if we go back to the first map, IdrA lost on a bigger map without losing an Overlord. And I think what the key change was to how IdrA played is that he did not get that roach speed straight away. He delayed it, he got the extra roaches, and he managed to hold him back whilst getting the creep out and then getting this nice eco build. And what is really a good sign of a fantastic Zerg player is that even though he's under this pressure, he is still making the right amount of drones that it doesn't kill him for units, but he still has this great economy.
Yeah, that's one thing definitely to note, is that even if you are adding on more and more and more roaches and you're feeling really uncomfortable, and even if the Reapers do, you know, get no damage taken at all, it still takes so long to kill the roaches that, like you were saying, because IdrA could squeeze in 1 or 2 drones every so often, he was able to pull way, way ahead. I mean, he lost almost nothing at all.